We are very blessed people in the ministry of William Branham. We are thankful to the Lord for that. And I am very happy that all you watching our YouTube channel, and I am receiving your compliments and your appreciation. Even in the night you call me and say thank you, our precious brother, thank you very much. Very few are very much interested in those messages that we are publishing, because these all messages are by the grace of the Lord. We are thankful for that. Now I want to say something about the trail of the serpent, that I'm going to add William Branham what he spoke about trail of the serpent, that he wanted to preach on that subject, but he did not do that. I heard that he had a notes that that Lord did not allow him to preach that message, because I don't know, something maybe because I believe that something is there. Lord wants that the trail of the serpent should not be preached by William Branham, because the William Branham revealed the sixth seal mystery. Sixth seal mystery, only 6 seals, not the 7th one. This is very important. So Lord, I believe the Lord did not allow, because that it was not the time for William Branham to speak on the subject of the trail of the serpent. Then only Brother Branham said, beast in the beginning and beast in the end time. Yes, that's all he said. Then he told that I want to take up this subject, the trail of the serpent, very soon. But he was not allowed by the Lord, and he did not preach that message until he departing from this from the earth. He never had a chance to preach. But he had a notes. People took his notes. I don't know whether it is truth or false. I don't know about that, because I don't want to speak on that. They took his notes, and some perversion they made out of that notes. And some people even brought out that notes and preached. Let it be. I don't want to talk much about that, because I don't know. Because if I don't know, I should not talk on that matter. What he said in the notes, what he wrote in the notes, I don't want. It is nothing. But something I just want to say here, not taking it very deep, and I want to say, listen carefully, some of the hints I am going to give you. See, the trail of the serpent from the Garden of the Eden. There was a beast called Serpent. From that and until now, the trail of the serpent, how the trail traveled throughout these years and ages, and it came until the end time, very this hour. But I want to tell you, you cannot understand. Brother Branham preached the 4 seals, first seal, second seal, third seal, and fourth seal. All the seals is preached all together. That is the devil. Yes, he has revealed, he exposed the devil's tactics from the first horse rider to the 4th horse rider. All the tactics of the devil during the church ages, even from the beginning, from the Garden of Eden, how the devil came incarnated in the beast called Serpent, and the serpent, the beast, how that beast deceived, beguiled the Eve, and that beast committed adultery with the Eve, and for that Eve conceived in her womb the Cain. The Cain is the very son of the beast, the very son of the serpent. The Cain was not the son of Adam. The Cain was the son of that beast called serpent, and that Abel was the son of Adam, and Abel was the son of God. So all these things, and from that day onwards, that twins, I can say, Brother Branham spoke about that. You will hear that these twins. Yes, so the twins was born, and these twins they had 2 different fathers. Yes, Cain's father was serpent, Cain's father was beast, but Abel's father was Adam. Yes, Adam was the father of Abel, and directly Abel was the son of God. If you take the genealogy, you the Adam, then you can see God, because Adam was the son of God and Abel also is the son of God. But Cain is not the son of God. Cain is the son of the beast, the serpent. So his nature, expose what he is. Yes, that is his nature. So that is in the detail I am talking to you. So that there God made a promise that your head will be bruised by the seed of the woman. Then woman had a seed that is we know that Jesus Christ came through the woman's seed, and we know all those things. Now that actually I want to tell you that this trail traveled, my dear brothers and sisters. No doubt the Pope is the beast actually, but it is not. He is not manifested now. Yes, that he will going to be manifested. But now things is that trail, that serpent, that trail traveled all through the ages. We know that the very nature of Cain, he is a murderer, he is a liar and murderer. All that he don't like the revelation. All these characters we can pick up. Same thing today. When you see the people hate the revelation, people hate the man of God, that brother Branham and brother Robert Lee Lambert, all that things they get angry upon them, and they don't want the revelation. They don't want to hear the revelation. There you can find who is their father. Two people, Cain and Abel, had two different fathers. So similarly today, there is two different fathers are there. Everyone is not belongs to one father. The two different fathers are there. One is of the Satan, devil, serpent, beast, whatever. Another one is God. Since God gave the birth to his son, he is a son of God, and beast, the serpent, and give the birth, he is the father, Satan, and he is give the birth to the son like Cain. Yes, so these two different sons are there. They looks like same. They proclaim, they claim that we belongs to one father. No, they belongs to two fathers. Two fathers are there, and that thing is traveled from the Garden of Eden until this hour. That is the trail of the serpent. Yes, you cannot understand the seed of the serpent and the trail of the serpent unless there something has to happen to you. And that is what I am going to preach, the separate message about that, but I am just giving the hints here because this is a public YouTube. I don't want to bring out very deep things in this message, but I'm thinking that if God willing, I may preach in Hindi, or if God willing, then later I will preach in English. But one thing I would like to tell you, you and I cannot understand the trail of the serpent unless we have been, the seventh seal revealed individually to us. Now you may ask, what is seventh seal? The seventh seal is the coming of the Lord. Seventh seal is the bridegroom. Seventh seal is the Christ. Seventh seal is the Lord on the earth. Yes. So, Brother Branham only revealed the six seals. So he could not preach the trail of the serpent. Never. Because moreover, under his ministry, the serpent was very active, and the Antichrist was very active. Though they could not do anything in the ministry of William Branham. After William Branham gone away, he went to grave. Then after that, all this demonic power active in the ministry of William Branham. They took William Branham's message, they took William Branham's tapes, they took William Branham's spoken word books, and they perverted the whole message. And I tell you that that trail traveled until the message of ministry of William Branham, and even the message of William Branham. All that we are seeing today in the whole world, the message of William Branham is perverted by the same demon, just like serpent perverted the very message which was given to Adam, the first prophet in the Genesis, and the same way, similarly, in this end time, the same serpent, the same beast, the same deception took place under the ministry of William Branham. That serpent traveled from the Garden of Eden, and the same trail came under the ministry of William Branham. All right. William Branham preached the 4-horse rider, but that demon did not care for that. Even after the four seals was preached, and during the opening of the seals, 1963, yet these demons were very active. Satan was very active, and we can see the two sons under the ministry of William Branham. Two sons, Cain and Abel. That is what today the fight is going on, because that the Cain don't like the revelation. The Abel stand by the revelation, because Abel depended upon God, and God directly revealed Abel the revelation. But Cain could not get those things. Cain used to run after his father, his daddy, that is Adam, and he was asking with daddy what happened. He told that nothing, only that we ate apple and this fruit and something happened and we became naked. He did not tell the truth. He did not speak the truth. He did not say what really happened. He did not get that really thing, because he was satisfied what his prophet father said. That is what today happening. That all that William Branham said, people are satisfied. They did not dig and dig with God. There is something has to you dig. There is something you have to receive the revelation from God after hearing the message of William Branham. Even Abel heard from his prophet father Adam, but he was not satisfied. He went after God. He was seeking God to get the revelation what really happened in Garden of Eden. Why they put out from the Garden of Eden. Everything he wanted to know. Then God revealed to Abel the real cause of how they came out from the Garden of Eden. That was the revelation. God said it caused the blood. So blood, the revelation is the blood. So blood. Therefore Abel had the blood. He got the revelation of the blood. Today, if you say the real revelation has the blood in that, so that blood is required. So Abel has the revelation called blood. So that is why Abel took the sheep or goat and put and laid on the altar and sacrificed to God, and God really pleased with the sacrifice of Abel. That is a revelation. All right, God pleased with the revelation of Abel, because that revelation directly came from God. Today also the same thing. The revelation has to come from God. God has to reveal to you. God has to give you the revelation. Not like Cain. Cain was, only he heard the message. Only he heard what his father said, Adam said, and he satisfied, and he did not know what really happened. That is the same condition today. The people don't know what really happened, because they are blind. One more thing I tell you. You and I cannot know. We don't understand the trail of the serpent unless you receive the revelation of the 7th seal. All right? Nobody knew that who Judas was, because the same trail traveled until Jesus' time, and he was eating on the very supper table of Jesus along with other disciples. But everybody was, the Lord said, here one who sat with me, he will going to betray me. And he is the one who is going to betray me. Everybody was looking each other face, and they were thinking that whether I am it is, that am I? So they were asking, am I? But Jesus, Lord never said anything. He said that soap that he will going to give, he is the one to betray. And he did that. Immediately Judas, the devil entered into Judas. He left the place, he left the presence of the Lord, just like Cain left the presence of the Lord. So that is the trail of the serpent. That Jesus was the Lord. He was the bridegroom. He was there. Very Lord was there before the crucifixion. He exposed the Judas. So today I tell you, seventh seal exposing the trail of the serpent. You and I cannot understand the trail of the serpent unless until you receive the revelation of the seventh seal. If you don't know the seventh seal, individually it is not revealed to you. You don't know the vessel which had the revelation of the seventh seal, which speak out the seventh thunder, the voice of God, the very voice of God, powerful voice of God, and you never received that revelation. You cannot understand. Although you hear Brother Branham's four horse riders and called devil, and you may celebrate seals meetings and everything, you don't know about the trail of the serpent, and the trail of the serpent has connection with the seventh seal. So seventh seal has to be revealed individually in our life. Then only we can understand how the devil came under the ministry of William Branham. Then you will come to know, you will recognize two fathers. How many fathers? Two fathers. Two fathers for two sons. But mother is only one mother. Brother Branham very nicely said, yes, but two fathers. Yes, two fathers. One is the devil, one is God. So God, the son of God belongs to God, and son of the serpent, son of the devil, son of Cain, whatever it is, that belongs to the Satan, another father. So my dear brothers and sisters, that is how you understand the beast in the beginning and beast in the end. The same thing, same what beast you are seeing in the Garden of Eden traveled, his line came throughout the ages until William Branham's ministry, and even now, yes, he's there. So it takes the Lord to expose the trail of the serpent. It takes the Lord. So Lord, the seventh seal is the coming of the Lord. Yes, when you understand the seventh seal, you understand all other seals. Although William Branham preached the six seals, you cannot understand unless and until you know the seventh seal and the man connected to the seventh seal, and which vessel connected to the seventh seal, and from whose mouth seven thunders are uttered. If you have not recognized the mouth, if you had not recognized the vessel by whom this seventh seal is revealed, you cannot understand the trail of the serpent. That is the reason Lord never allowed William Branham to speak about the trail of the serpent, because William Branham could have not preached that perfectly, accurately, the trail of the serpent. Although he exposed the four-horse rider, but yet he could not do that. Only that he can say it's a denomination, those people and all, because you can hear his message, what he spoke about the trail of the serpent. But that is not that. Trail of the serpent is, it has to come where the bride is. Where the bride is. To deceive the bride. To deceive the bride. There in the Garden of Eden, that beast deceived the Eve. She deceived the Eve and injected the heresy into the womb of Eve. And that is nothing but the sex, and that took place because the daughter of God was in the Garden of Eden. Instead of she hear Adam's message, she went ahead and she started to hear the beast, the serpent. That was the mistake the Eve did. So in this end time, the end time bride of Christ, Yes, we'll never going to do the mistake like the mistake of Eve, because this end time bride will never going to conceive the son of the perdition, the son of the devil. She will going to conceive the son of God. She will going to conceive the Christ in her womb. She will going to conceive the Christ. So in order to she conceive the Christ in her womb, she must recognize the trail of the serpent. So why Brother Branham did not preach? Brother Branham is not the bride, he is the part of the bride, but the full bride must be come on the earth, and she should be there on the earth. She should recognize the tactics of the serpent. After seventh seal is open, after she heard the seven thunders, then only she will understand what is the trail of the serpent, how this trail of the serpent traveled throughout the ages and until the end time. And then, because the very bride, where the very bride is there, you see, you will not going to see the trail of the serpent after the bride rapture, because when the bride is on the earth, the trail must be there in that ministry. Yes, the Satan, because Matthew 24:24 says, the two will be so close. If it is possible, very elect shall be deceived. Yes, two seeds are very close, serpent seed and God's seed. Yes, but if it is possible, very elect will be deceived. But elect cannot be deceived, because why? The Lord is with the elected, and the Lord only can do that because seventh seal bringing the Lord on the earth. And seventh seal revelation will be so great, and I tell you, that is what I don't want to talk much about that. Only I given the hint to you, and that trail traveled until the bride. William Branham had to pass away. William Branham only revealed the mysteries inside the Bible. There it required the mysteries backside of the Bible. The bride should recognize the coming of the Lord. That is very important. Bride is not only recognize William Branham is the prophet. Bride is not falling the love upon Branham. Bride must fall the love upon the Christ. You see, all these people are fallen the love on the Branham. They love Branham more than Christ. They love Branham more than anything. But that is not so. You love Christ more than Brother Branham. Your love must turn towards the Christ. You must love Christ anything, because He is the bridegroom. He only can reveal to you, expose to you the trail of the serpent. That's all I can say. I don't want to go much further. God, how much God allowed me to speak, I am speaking. So this is very important, my dear brothers and sisters. This message is very important message. God bless you. God bless you.
Take care of his own child. So see, it's true. There's always twins. And that's the reason, don't forget this little flock. The church in the last days is going to be twins. So close to deceive the elected, Matthew 24:24. See? The church is going, it's a Pentecostal move. It's so much like the real thing till it would deceive the very elected if it was possible. A little later on, if I get the chance, I want to explain how that election comes. See? It's going to deceive them because it's almost like the same thing. See? Just two fathers. That's all. Same mother. Same church. Same movement. Same thing. The betting ground is the same, for the word falls, but one of them, like here, is perverted. You understand? Say amen if you do. See, one of them is a perversion because it's a wrong father, which I will prove someday, if God will let me, that denomination is the mark of the beast. See? It's the wrong father. It's stirring people to an organization instead of to the Word. See? It's the wrong father. It's a Cain move. When I go home this time, I'm preaching on the subject, the trail of the serpent, the beast at the beginning and the beast at the end, and trail him right through the Bible and show how he heads up. See? And you all get that on the telephone to see if the Lord permits us to do it. And now just watch how cunning that fellow is. How he's just exactly they're just like Judas and Jesus there, both brothers in the tribe, just like Esau and Jacob, and like the crow and the dove sitting on the same roost, and everything is a twin, and this. It is the mark of the beast. You just remember, it's the month. I'm preaching. I wouldn't preach it in Brother Jack's church. He'd tell me, go ahead and do it. But I'm going to the tabernacle. It'll be about 4 hours long. My subject is the beast at the beginning and the beast at the end through the trail of a serpent. It takes about 4 hours. I got my scriptures all laying out. The beast from the beginning, he was the beast at the Garden of Eden. He's the beast at the end, and show that he's a religious person and a denomination that made the denomination and come right through the trail of it and prove it to you by the scriptures that it is. I didn't know that till the Holy Spirit gave it to me the other day up there. Now, in this, it's God doing His own interpreting of His Word. They told you Pentecostals 45, 50 years ago, your mothers and fathers, when they were genuine Pentecostals, come out of the organization and cursed the thing and walked out of it, then like a dog to its vomit went right back in it again. Done the same thing. You killed that church. You killed your own by the same thing. Nothing against the people in there, nothing against it's the systems of the thing that's what's doing it. Go home, I don't preach this in another man's meeting. I'm going to preach this trail of the serpent and listen to it if you take the tapes. And notice, they've just seen the confirmation of the prophecies of God's Word being fulfilled. If those priests, they had it fixed up just exactly the way the Messiah was going to come. They know what was going to take place. The Pharisees had their idea, the Sadducees and Herodians, and all they had to do rest on you all. To you in New York and you that are round up in Ohio and different places, soon I want to preach the message of the trail of the serpent, the beast at the beginning and the beast at the end at the tabernacle. Billy will send you a note for that when we're going to speak it, because I do that in the tabernacle because it'll at least be 4 hours or more long. So now